Wait. Richard Sherman said he had a valid point.
What?
We'll talk about that.
That's something. Richard, all right, no. Let me get my answer to that right now. Richard Sherman has to understand that that's something that we can say to one another, right? Like, oh, he's dark as hell. Like,
hold on, you don't even know. You don't even know yet. That's the funny part.
All right.
So welcome back. I appreciate you guys keeping it with this. Now we're gonna bring it into a little sports talk. So, for those of you who have not heard, the 49ers radio broadcaster has been suspended. Mm-hmm. So he is a radio color analyst. His name is Tim Ryan.
He's a what?
A color analyst, like color commentator. The guy.
Oh, I got you.
He's not a color.
Now he is. Now he's a color analyst.
He's a color commentator.
But,
colored.
By the way, he's a former NFL player. So he played in the league apparently for X amount of years as a defensive lineman. So
what years did he play?
I think he played in maybe mid to late 90s or something like that. So he played 20 years ago. So he
was
knows
playing when people was talking crazy.
Right, especially some probably wild racist stuff too.
Right.
But my bad.
No, you good. I was trying to find the exact quote. But
I saw it on Twitter. I was like, oh, man. I saw it on Facebook first and then Twitter. No way.
To sum it up for you, here's what he basically said. He said, Lamar Jackson is very good at the ball fakes. Like, when he gives a ball to run back and he pulls it last second. Yeah. He said, the reason he's so good at it is because he has such dark hands and is on a dark ball. And they wear black jerseys. So basically, he said, the reason teams keep falling for it is because Lamar is so black that they can't
blend in. Oh my God!
A white
keep him off the ear forever, bro. It's tripping,
bro. White man. So you see where again, like slippery slope, bro. You see where it goes is where people,
that's ice, man.
Facts. You go straight down the hill. People can pretty much be like, yo, like what is wrong with you? Are you saying that his skill set is the reason why he's not as good as he is? Because like essentially you're saying that's pretty much what you just said.
So basically you're saying
the only thing he's good at
NFL word.
So are you saying if he switches teams and if he switches to the Dallas Cowboys and he wears a white jersey, will he be better?
He will be worse.
You feel what I'm saying? So like that's a slippery slope you're going down, bro. So it's just like, yo, what the fuck is wrong? What's wrong with you?
Here's what Richard Sherman said.
Fix your mouth to say something like that.
Here's what Richard Sherman said in response.
Richard Sherman wants.
I know Tim personally, and I've listened to the dialogue and saw it written. And honestly, I wasn't as outraged as everybody else. I understand how it can be taken under certain contexts and how it can be offensive to some. But if you're saying, hey, this is a brown ball and they're wearing dark colors and he has a brown arm, honestly, sometimes we were having trouble seeing it on film. He's making a play fake. Sometimes he's swinging his arm really fast and you're like, okay, does he have the ball on that play? And then you look up and Ingram is running it. So technically, a valid point, but you can always phrase things better. You can always phrase things and say, not his black skin.
There you go. So that's you literally just
response right there.
Yeah, you literally just answered. You just answered. He's trying. I feel like Richard.
I know you're smart and everything, bro. You gotta sit.
No. Forget all that. Yeah. I know Richard Sherman. Didn't he like get in trouble a couple months back? Not in trouble. People peeped that he deleted something or he did some fake nonsense a couple months ago. So his credibility shot right now. Honestly, bro,
jury's out on him.
It's one of good on him. Like he's living. He wants that same clout he had back in the past, and he just doesn't have it right now. So like, it is what it is. He's a very smart. He's a smart. We know he's a smart individual. Like, and I get it. 3 years. Yes, thank you. And I get it. Tim Ryan probably did not mean that in the way it came out, but again, people we're in probably the most overly sensitive times in America of all time, and everyone knows that you're under a microscope. Like, people will pull your tweets up from 10, 15 years ago, right? And you get canceled off some shit you said when you was 15. Yeah. Cool, right? So, like, you saying something right now as a grown man on the air should have the... Again, it goes back to cultural competency to know that that's not okay for you to even mention. How about you bring up another point that might be the reason as to why... Like, if you're a sports analyst, talk about, like, sports. Like, talk about the reason why it's probably more difficult for teams to actually catch the ball fake or whatever the case is. I personally think it's because he's lightning fast, bro. The kid is, like...
Yeah.
Bro, like,
he moves at a different speed.
He moves at a different level of speed. And if you understand the speed of... If you understand the speed of football, like, from even at a college level, bro, like... when I was in high school, I thought I was moving fast, but I was like, wow, you get to college and you realize how much faster everyone is. Mind you, we play at a Division I AA school, right? We're not playing Bama. We're not playing Clemson. So those guys are even probably literally 10 times faster. So imagine the league, bro. So I'm like, yo, it looks slow because everybody else on the field is that fast. But if you put a Lamar Jackson on the field with, I don't know, any college level player right now, like you'll see how fast like, bro, the kid is just that good. He's just that. His reaction time is out of this freaking world, bro. It's crazy.
So
I'm in awe, bro.
So I grew up in Florida.
And you've seen some ballers.
Yes, I've seen some ballers, right? Like that football is
Florida,
king.
Yeah, Florida is where it's
king. And I seen dudes who went to Florida State, who I was like, some of them I knew from track, who I ran against the track. Like I was decently fast in my fastest days, long gone.
Yeah,
but
it's all good. Hey, you gotta hang the cleats up at some point, right?
Exactly. At my very fastest, I ran a 4.5, like was clocked at a 4.5, and that decent speed. But in Florida,
that ain't nothing.
Calling me slow.
Yeah,
I ran against dudes who were running like 4.4s, and like I'm talking lightning fast,
and in the league,
played at Florida State.
In the league, that's not even fast, bro.
I watched Lamar when he was at Louisville play Florida State.
Oh wow!
Oh in my person, right? God! No, not.
Okay.
I'm saying like just broke it down, and I knew that I could put a little bit of context in the speed of some of the dudes he was playing against, and I was like, hold up. That was when I knew I was like
quarterback.
Yeah, I was like, hold up. Now I ain't seen anybody do this in a minute, like since Vic. And I know everyone's tired of the Vic comparisons, but I think he's a better version of him. Yeah. But that's a whole other conversation for another day.
Right.
But what I saw him do that day to Florida State, I was like, nah, this dude gotta be the number one pick.
Pick them apart.
Gotta be.
This was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
He put up like 52 points on one of the nation's best defenses. And was running past dudes who are in the NFL currently like they weren't there.
At Louisville. So like I'm not even disrespecting. Because like, are they a top I said NEC. Well, I'm tripping. Are they a top SEC school? Like, no, are they ACC technically? Excuse me. Are they even? They're ACC, right?
Yeah, they are
ACC, right? So Clemson, Auburn? No, not Auburn. Clemson,
Florida State. Really, those are two big.
Clemson, Florida State,
NC State,
Duke.
Okay, yeah. So
North Carolina.
Thank you. So like, mind you, he's in the ACC. Like,
not the biggest football.
All the ballers are in the SEC in the South. Not to say like I'm not taking away from the ACC. Like we know what time it is though. Like it's ACC, it's SEC, ACC, and then everyone else after that. Stop. I wish. So him at an ACC school in a conference where like that, like they're playing top level talent without question. But like when you cross over into different conferences, it's just a different game. Right. But for him, it wasn't a different game. He was lighting people up, bro. So like for me, I'm just like, yo, how can you not realize raw, God-given, literally probably from Jesus Christ himself talent, bro? Yo, come on. Like,
have y'all seen the clip of him in high school? That was when I first knew he was gonna be true because he went viral in Florida.
What year was it?
He went, I want to say like 20.
Was it like 15 or 16?
Nah, because he was already in college by that point. I want to say like 2012, 2013.
Okay, so this must have been a minute.
But he was running, he just rolled out. He was looking for somebody. Nobody was coming. So he just took off to the end zone. Like the DB started coming across. He looked at him and he said, "You like this? Come here." But he came rushing in. Lamar hit the brakes. Skirt. Stop.
Let him fly.
Dude went flying right past him. Lamar walked in the end zone. Didn't run in the end zone. Man, went in the end zone like this.
Just moseyed on in, right? Yo,
I was like, nah, you got no respect for people like that. That man got to go home to his family after this.
Yo, you want to know something, bro, that like a lot of people don't understand about like athletes, like the greats. There's a LeBron, and call me dumb, but I genuinely believe this. There's a LeBron, there's a Lamar, there's a Ray Lewis, there's a Michael Jordan in every inner city. It's just a matter of whether or not you get the opportunity. It's a matter not you take advantage of the opportunity. You got your good grades, this and that. I know the whole student athlete thing, right? Yeah, and politics, all that, bro. I'm like, yo, there's a couple cats I know I can count off the top of my head from my hometown that easily could have gone to league. Easily, bro. And, you know, opportunity, you know, maybe they didn't have the best grades or they didn't have the money to stay in college, whatever. Obviously got involved in some BS. And it's just like, yo, like, I was like, yo, imagine if, like, the hood actually, like, if we got good for, like, even if it was, like, for, like, 5 years. You know how many MJs, LeBrons, Lamars, Mike Vicks would be in the league? You know what I'm saying? It's like a funnel of the system. Yeah, very entertaining, bro. But like, it's just so crazy. People don't realize, like, yo, there's raw talent, once in a lifetime talent, probably right next door to you. You don't even know it.
That's
like,
facts.
And obviously, like, that's not to take away from Lamar, LeBron, MJ, any of those cats,
Yeah.
because they work hard for where they're at. But like, yo,
very, very
these are once in a lifetime people.
Yeah, some people are special, bro.
They're just super special, bro. And it's just it's so crazy.
You could work all you want, you know. And some people just got it. Like, you know, we're in a group chat on Instagram. You know, it's a soccer group chat. We talk about soccer stuff all the time, right? I know you know who Messi is. Messi just won his 6th Ballon d'Or. You know, best player in the world. The 6th one. Nobody ever in the world has ever done that. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo had 5. And they're the completely opposite of. They're two great soccer players, but they're completely opposite. One's hard work, and one's just like
raw talent,
bro.
It's so crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing to explain this right here. This right here, this is hard work and dedication. You can get to this. This, I can't explain this to you.
He's just,
it's an enigma.
Just got
like,
it.
This, and that's what you're talking about. We all have them peoples in our communities. Bro. I know some people I grow up with. I'm like, bro, how you not like?
How are you not D1? Straight up, like, because that's the first question that most people ask. They'll be like, yo, why? Like,
bro,
how are you not
D1? You
D1?
could be a pro somewhere, bro. You're
bro.
too nasty.
Yeah.
Like, you're too good at this.
Trust me, I know, bro. It's crazy. It's just, like I said, it's just crazy to me that, you know, it all comes down to opportunity, you know, access, whatever the case is. So, but yeah, back to that Tim Ryan cat, man. He's wrong. Bottom line, my friend, you got suspended. So that goes to show you're wrong. You can't. You can't.
What's that Ray Robbie saying?
Like, honestly,
dumb?
like let's be real. Like, I'll be honest. Like, it's one of those things where it's gonna get swept under the rug, blown away. Like, he'll be straight in the next 6 months to a year. He'll have another job, whatever.
Yeah,
they're gonna slowly ease him back in. But right now, the band is
something that's like
low key.
Maybe something on the internet of like that network. Or something,
they're not.
Know? Maybe they put him on a Snapchat.
Yeah, bro.
Something.
Bro.
They
Nothing crazy.
Usher him back in, and then like
because it really wasn't like a super serious wild like traditional racist offense. It was some
This
man dark.
That's why I can't see that shit.
It's like a racially it's like a racially stupid observation. Like, yes, obviously he's dark, bro. We know that. Like, he has on a black jersey. Yes, we know that. Like, so like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, what are you talking about?
Not to mention that he ran an offense very similar to the one he's running. So the play he's just been practicing for a while.
How many years now? Like, come on, bro. Like,
it's not that he's been practicing. He's black as hell. That's really what he tried to say.
You see what I'm saying? So that's where the issue lies. Like, when you try to make someone's minimize or excuse me, like demean someone's greatness,
right.
By saying, and then it's an even more of an insult by saying it's because of their skin tone. How dark their skin tone. Like, come on, bro. Like, there's no way. Like, you can't do stuff like that. Like, you cannot talk like that, bro. Mind you, when I saw it, bro, I posted it straight to Facebook. It wasn't even on a like cap type stuff. I was on something like, yo, this is hilarious. Like, he really said he's really like, yo, he's really dumb enough to say
what
on the air. Like, it's not like he typed it out and wrote it. Like, apparently he said it.
Like, you had to think that thought, then say it, and then not even be like,
wait,
hold up.
But that goes back to the whole the conversation of like how we think we have before words come out of our mouths.
We have to
think
so much.
Yeah. Like,
you can play the scenario out 7 different ways.
Oh, without question. Like, before I walk into a store, before I walk in anywhere, like, I play a scenario out in my head about 5-6 different times, hoping that you know, and sometimes we overthink too because it's never that deep. But it's the one. Imagine that one time where we just going without playing those 5 scenarios. Maybe we just going real cool, calm, collected. That's when you end up shot or arrested. So.